Hey everybody, welcome to 2026. What I'd like to do today is review what happened in 2025, but also make some market predictions for what's going to happen in 2026. So the way I want to show that to you is if we look at the house pricing index that's provided to us by the Toronto Real Estate Board. In December of 2024, we had a house price index, average single family home in Halton Hills sold for about 1.114 million. And by the end of December, that price had actually dropped to $1,061,000. And that's about a 7% drop. So that's what we saw in the overall market. We saw both the prices drop as well as the number of transactions. I show you here the sold statistics here. In December of the year ended, we did about 690 transactions for 2025. If we look at December of 2024, we see that number of transactions was actually 738. So once again, we saw about a 7% decrease in the number of transactions as well as the corresponding pricing. So that's kind of what happened last year. What's going to happen coming into 2026 is we're seeing much of the same. We're seeing downward pressure on price. There's a number of factors that are responsible for that. The economy, we're not in the most robust situation right now, particularly with what's going on with tariffs and all that kind of nonsense that's going on. You're seeing a slowdown in the new construction market, both in single family homes as well as condos. The condo market has absolutely crashed in Toronto. So there's a lot of jobs that are, crashing along with that. And that's going to put corresponding pressure on the marketplace. As you see, you're going to see some people that are actually going to be putting their house on the market just because they can't, afford it. They're out of jobs. They're having a difficult time financially. So that's going to have an effect as well. So that's kind of where we think things are going to happen in 2026. You're going to see much of the same, but it's important to also, realize that if we're seeing much of the same, it's vitally important that your house, if you do decide to sell, and that, for everybody, there's certain times in their life or whatever when they need to sell a home or they need to purchase a home, and it's important for you to make sure that house is properly staged, that it's properly marketed, photographed, that you have strong negotiation, skills, or a team that can negotiate on your behalf very, very well in today's pretty competitive market, because we're really competing for those, smaller number of buyers, and you want to make your house as attractive as possible, and you want to be able to, when you do have an offer on the table, you want to have somebody that can actually get that deal over the finish line. So please feel free anytime, give the Hey Reid team a call. The information is on the screen here about how to contact us, and we look forward to hearing from you in 2026. Cheers, everybody.